Hello everybody, this is Memeing Steve. Today we're gonna do a tier list. I've watched already 78 animes. Let's go. Revolutionary Girl. It's definitely in a good category. I definitely think it had good music, a pretty okay story, and some okay fighting as well. Dr. Stone is definitely an amazing category. Honestly, I really like the feel of it and makes it really good. Oh, Monster is definitely one of the best. There's no questions about it. Shield Hero is definitely good, but not really special. But I definitely think it's one of the better isekais. Mob Psycho got good music, good story, and season 1 was pretty good. I mean, I haven't finished season 2 yet, but so far I've been pretty much enjoying it a lot. It's definitely very good, I would say. And then Steins Gate's definitely a 10 out of 10. I like the time travel aspect, which makes the TV show really interesting and different from others. Durara is definitely I would say it's definitely in the below category. I wasn't really a fan of the OST music. Definitely it bothered me a bit, but definitely isn't. It isn't the worst show, but definitely isn't the best in any sort of way. It's definitely horrible, I would say, and I thought it was kind of boring too at the same time. Let's do Akame Got Killed. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Akame Got Killed is definitely an amazing show. It's definitely interesting. Let's see. Volleyball. I mean, this is a volleyball anime. Haikyuu, definitely a 10 out of 10. Never thought I'll be into sports anime. Even if I don't like sports, the anime itself is really good. It's really entertaining, I mean. Let's see. This one is Kotaro Lives Alone. Definitely think it's pretty good. It's definitely on a good scale. It's definitely not really special or anything. It's a bit sad, but honestly it's kind of underrated, I think. But it is good though. Angel Beats I think is amazing in my opinion. I think the Angel Beats oh no, not amazing, sorry. I mean, it's good. But I mean, it could be amazing. I mean, there was some problems with the ending a bit, but in general, like most of it was really good. I really enjoyed it. Bleach is definitely on a very good category, I would say. I mean, there's nothing more about it. It's like the fighting was awesome, story's awesome. I mean, the only thing that was the problem with is like the fillers. I really hated those fillers. They were hard to get through. Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, definitely one of the best. There's no questions asked about it. Then there is The Beginning. It's definitely interesting, very good, but definitely needs to finish season 2 because they ended it so abruptly. I wish they would continue it. It's a bit interesting, in my opinion. Code Geass is definitely a 10 out of 10. Awesome. Cowboy Bebop is definitely good. I don't think it's really special in any sort of way. And then there is, god damn it, I think I should zoom in a bit, maybe. Yeah. Oh, Kengan Ashura, I think that's what it is. It's definitely, in my opinion, in the good category. No, it's not. It's not in the good category. I definitely wasn't a big fan of the animation, though. Like, I think the animation could have been a lot better. It kind of sucked that it had to be this way. I mean, yeah. Definitely not great in general. Like, if they fixed the animation, I think it would change it completely, in my opinion. Like, I love some of the characters and stuff because it's kind of funny a bit sometimes, but if they changed the animation and made it like less 3D-ish and CGI-ish, I think it'll make it really good. Love Live Sunshine, definitely a really good anime. I think it's definitely a 6 out of 10. It's okay. It's okay. But oh damn it, I forgot to add an okay tier list. Let me do this quickly.
A few moments later.
Okay, it's definitely okay. It's nothing special, in my opinion, but it's definitely okay. This one, at least this one is Death Parade. Yeah, this one is definitely an amazing category. I definitely think it was really interesting, and I mean, at first I thought it was going to be a horror TV show or something, but in general I really found it interesting, and the opening is amazing too. Dororo is definitely an okay TV show. Like, I feel like it kind of gets boring sometimes and stale a bit, but definitely sometimes it shines, I would say. Maid-sama, it's definitely, I think it's in a good category. It's definitely good. Naruto, the original one, not Naruto Shippuden, is definitely in the very good category, in my opinion. One Piece, I know I definitely put it an 8 or a 9 because it's actually amazing, and yep, it was a 9 in my opinion. I enjoyed the story, and it does get better over the season. You just need to go through it fully to actually enjoy what it is. The 7 Deadly Sins, I think for me it was at least good, but it was the last few seasons that were bad. So in general, it was a good TV show, but if the last few seasons weren't that bad, I think it would be a lot higher on my list. Scum's Wish, which is, I definitely thought it was kind of horrible in general. I mean, I like romance anime, but I felt like this one was kind of boring most of the time. The characters kind of sucked, in my opinion, but I can see why some people like it, but I watched through it and I was bored most of the time. Let's go to Fate Zero. Let's see about that one. Yeah, it's definitely an amazing anime. It's amazing. I love the Fate series, so it's always awesome to see Fate shine. Let's see, Mushoku Tensei. It definitely is a really interesting isekai. I quite like it. It does, like, at first feel a bit short, I would say. Like, it feels like a bit long and tedious, but when you get into it, it's really good. Definitely would give it a 9. Let's go Inuyasha. Inuyasha is a bit harder to rate, I think, in general. It's definitely really good, Inuyasha. I think that's one of the animes I really enjoyed, because it's really, how to explain it the best way possible. It has a really good story, it has pretty good characters, and it's one of those, like, first kind of isekais, and it kind of feels a bit different to others that came afterwards. And I would say this one is kind of one of the better ones, in my opinion. Okay, Kakegurui, it's definitely very bad. It's not horrible in any way, but I wasn't really a big fan of it. Like at first I was like, oh, that's interesting. Like, it's like really sus in a way, you know? But then the gambling aspect kind of started to wear off on me, and I started getting really bored. This one is I remember what it is. I know this is a very popular TV show. If it's gonna get mad at me for rating it this low. So what is it called again? God damn it, I'm stumped.
A few moments later.
Neon Genesis. Frick, sorry that took so long. I definitely thought it was bad. I mean, it was kind of boring most of the time, and the 2 last episodes were kind of confusing. I know everyone's gonna get angry at my pick on it, but honestly, like, I think it's well deserved to be bad. But I can see why some people might like it, but I don't know, in my opinion, I felt like the story was incomplete. Let's see, Monthly Girls Nozaka-kun is definitely on a good scale, I would say. It's definitely good. I mean, season 2 was not the greatest. I definitely wish they improved on season 1, but season 1's still the best. No doubt about it. Yeah, so One Punch Man would definitely be an amazing. The Promised Neverland. The Promised Neverland is definitely a lot lower on my list. I think it might be okay. It's mostly brought down by the second season, which basically sucked balls. It was really, really bad. I wish this didn't have to happen. Like, if the second season didn't exist, it would definitely be a 9 out of 10 for me. But they really had to freaking ruin it for everyone, because they were maybe greedy, or I don't know. Whatever they did, they ruined the TV show. The second season, when they tried to skip over most of the story, you know, and just put like slideshows at the end. Like, god damn, that's horrible. Okay, let's go. Disaster Life of Saki K is definitely. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is the Reawakened one. It's definitely a 9. I thought it was amazing, but damn, they need more episodes for this one because like, I only listened to a dub. Okay, fuck, it's my family. Just wait.
A few moments later.
Sorry, I'm back. Let's see. Death Note is definitely not great. I thought some scenes were interesting. I thought some were really interesting when, what's his name? This is the dude that was tracking the person that had the Death Note down. When they got to interact, that was awesome. But then afterwards, I thought it kind of got boring. And even the second part started to suck. The second part of it, which was kind of boring too. And so there's some confusing plot points. Blue Exorcist, Coyote Run. Yeah, Kyoto, not Coyote. Kyoto Run. Definitely think it's a 9 out of 10. I know that might be a lot for this TV show, but I think it's a bit underrated. I definitely think it should be appreciated more, and I actually kind of enjoyed it. Fairy Tail is definitely in the very good list. I mean, it has some fillers and stuff, but most of the time it's really good. I'm excited for the 100-year quest arc thing. I'm excited for that. But yeah, definitely didn't end the best, but everything else was really good. Let's see, ReZero. This one is more of a harder one to rate. I definitely think it's between 8 or 9 because it was really good. Like this one, the Isekai as well. I was like, damn, it surprised me on the first episode. Like I didn't listen to anyone about it, so that's probably why it surprised me so much. And I'm happy it did. Definitely a 9 out of 10. So far, it's getting really interesting. I'm just excited for the next season. Clanad, if I'm pronouncing it correct, is definitely. I think it's in the good tier list. Okay, let's see. Hunter x Hunter is definitely one of the best. No question asked. We know why. Jujutsu Kaisen is definitely an amazing one. I'm excited for the second season. I don't know how long it's gonna take. Okay, Blue Exorcist, definitely good. Nothing really special. I just think the way they ended the last one, I thought they ended it too quick. Soul Eater, definitely an okay one. I thought it was pretty okay. Definitely could have been better, but it had some good scenes and stuff. I enjoyed the characters a little bit and the art style too. Kuroko Basketball, I would definitely give it a 9 because, I mean, I know that might not be that much in general, but I really enjoyed it. The story was awesome, and I'm happy I watched it. Okay, My Hero Academia. Yeah, the fandom isn't the best. I agree with that, but the story itself was pretty okay. And I kind of like having a hero and bad guy stuff. I thought that was kind of interesting to have a world like that. I mean, I've seen similar things, but I think this one's has a small difference. And some of the characters I quite like. Fruits Basket, definitely a 10 out of 10. Bruh, this show made me cry a couple times. That's how good it was. Definitely a bit sad, but definitely a good watch if you're interested. Let's see. I need to find that one.
A few moments later.
Ouran High School Host Club. That's what it's called. It's definitely, in my opinion, it's okay. Like, I didn't really find it that funny, and I was actually pretty much bored the whole entire time. But it was a bit like some of the characters and development was pretty good, and the dub itself, and the opening too. The opening is awesome as well. Everything about the TV show is pretty okay. I think mediocre. Like, I never really laughed in this TV show because I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be a comedy as well. But I did get entertained from time to time. But most of the time I was kind of bored, I think. Oh, Attack on Titan, 10 out of 10. Amazing. One of the best TV shows of all time. Let's see. Black Butler, I think. Let me see what I gave it. It's definitely was a pretty good TV show. Honestly, I kind of want the Black Butler after watching that TV show a couple times. It's definitely gonna be a 7 out of 10. It's good, but nothing nothing more I can say about it. Like in general, like this, I think season 1 was really good and season 2 was pretty good. Like I just felt it was good in general. It wasn't really special. Demon Slayer is definitely a 10 out of 10. No questions asked. Because of the amazing animation, the story is pretty good, but in general, I really enjoyed it. Let's see, Clan the After Story. Definitely, I'm not sure. I did like it. I definitely did like it. But it's definitely gonna be a 9 out of 10 in general. It's not really the best TV show because there's some confusing parts, I think, for me at least. Because I might be a bit retarded in some ways. But in general, it was definitely an amazing TV show. I really enjoyed it. And it's not too long too. Let's see. Blood of Zeus. I don't know if this is considered an anime. Netflix considers it an anime. If you wanna fight me in the comments that it's not an anime, then go ahead. I mean, you should just contact Netflix themselves and talk about it because it says it's an anime, okay? And Netflix says, so I'm gonna listen. Okay, Blood of Zeus is definitely bad in my opinion. Yeah, it's definitely bad. I thought it was kind of boring. I watched like 8 episodes and I was kind of bored the whole time. Like, honestly, you had to stare into the ceiling and that was way more interesting. Yeah, let's see, Food Wars. I definitely would recommend it to anyone that enjoys food and watches a little bit of H anime, if you know what I'm saying. I definitely think it's an amazing TV show. I mean, sure, the last season isn't the greatest, but most of the time I found it pretty entertaining. Like, watching people cook these foods, bro. Like, I wish Gordon Ramsay watched this TV show. Now I just want to see Gordon Ramsay react to this TV show. Damn. Okay, let's go. Fate Stay the Night. I definitely think it's a 9 out of 10 because it is a really amazing story. I was really entertained. Definitely, like, the difference is between Fate and Fate Zero. Fate Zero is first. Fate Unlimited Blade Works is next. And this one is Fate Zero is a bit darker, and Fate Unlimited Blade Works is a bit more of a heroic one. And I like this one. Yeah, it's definitely good. The Way of a House Husband. Damn it. Why I keep forgetting that? It's definitely an amazing anime. It's hilarious. If you don't mind the animation, you would find this really entertaining. Fire Force. Let's see about that one. That one is definitely really good. Like, at first it might be a bit boring, but I'm just saying when you get into the second season, it's amazing. It's definitely amazing. The first season isn't the greatest, but the second season makes up for it perfectly. Let's see, is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon? I don't know how I remember this one, but somehow I do. It's definitely a good anime in my opinion. I enjoyed it. I wasn't the biggest fan of the second season, but the first and third season is pretty good. I would recommend it to anyone that is looking for a chill anime. They don't have to think too much. It's definitely very good. Yu Yu Hakusho, definitely a 10 out of 10. Entertaining as hell. Even for 1990s, it's still has great animation and has an amazing story. And the dub is pretty good too. Let's see. Kaguya Love is War. Love that one. Definitely 9 out of 10. There's no point. It's amazing. It's amazing. You need to watch it. Everyone needs to watch it. Anyone that hasn't watched it, you're missing out. Okay, let's go. Boruto. Boruto, Naruto Generation, stuff like that. It's definitely on the same tier as Naruto. In general, it's very good. It's very good. This one is a bit harder to... I know the name of it. I just can't pronounce it, and I feel like if I butchered this right now, it's gonna hurt in the comments, that's for sure. Kabinara of the Iron Fortress. That one is definitely a 10 out of 10. I know this might be arguable. It just reminds me a lot of Attack on Titan, and I felt the story is actually pretty good. And it's a bit different than Attack on Titan. It's not the same thing, so I definitely think it was a 10 out of 10 for me. Let's see. Sword Art Online. The first season I wasn't the biggest fan, but like the last season was actually pretty good. I was really happy with the last season. It's definitely okay. Every other season sucked except the last season. That one's good. A Disaster Life of Saki K it's definitely, I think it's very good in my opinion. It's one of the funniest TV shows. Like, you have to check it out. Like, if you didn't check it out, I feel bad for you in general. You're missing out on some good shit, basically. Let's see. The best way to explain the disastrous life of Saki Kate is definitely very good. I just wish they dubbed the rest of the seasons. Like, seriously, like, why'd they have to only dub one of the seasons? Because the dub was actually really, really good. Okay, and this is the Black Butler 2. Like, it's the OSTs, basically. The OSTs are definitely, I think, good. I mean, I did find them a little bit entertaining, but I probably wouldn't recommend watching it. The OSTs of the Black Butler. Your Lie in April. Okay. Okay, that one is definitely a 9, 10, 10. It's amazing. First opening, fire, and the story is amazing too. Naruto Shippuden, definitely very good. Dihordo... fuck. I'm just gonna have to check it out here and see how to pronounce it, because I have my pronunciation of Japanese titles is not the greatest. Stick with me here though.
2 seconds later.
Dohidoro. Right here. Definitely, it's good. It's definitely good. Violet Evergarden, definitely one of the best. Definitely you should check it out. JoJo Bizarre Adventure. I know my opinion has changed about that, but it's definitely pretty good. I wasn't a big fan of the first season, but last few seasons were pretty fire. It's definitely good, but I won't say it's really anything. It's not really that special though. Like, it's funny, but eventually you kind of get used to that kind of humor. I'm excited for the part 2 of the Stone Ocean. Okay, Eden's Gate. Oh, it's basically
Fairy Tale in Space.
It won't say it's a copy or anything. It's definitely not. It's very good, because right now it only started, so I can't really say much about it. Like, I think they're definitely probably gonna add the next season. I hope, because it was actually pretty good. Maggie the Labyrinth of Magic. I think that's what it's called. It's definitely an amazing one. I actually pretty much enjoyed it. I thought the story was pretty nice. The Quintessential Quintuplets. Definitely check it out. Very good. Very fire stuff. I mean, you might question my opinion. How can you put it in the same tier as the Bleach or something like that? Because I want to. You don't get to decide. I get to decide. And that's definitely very good. Love Live. That one is really good. I definitely thought it was pretty good and stuff. I already made a review about it. It definitely isn't the best, I would say. I mean, I'm a bit too loud in that one. I need to improve my editing skills and stuff to make it a lot better and more suitable to the average audience. But it's definitely, I think, in the good scale. Definitely good. I liked it. The songs were awesome. Like, bro, I even have a playlist of all the songs on there. Let's go. Kiyomi Can't Communicate. Okay, like at first I thought it was kind of interesting. I was excited for it, but I was kind of disappointed a bit, because some of the, how do you call it? The characters are kind of similar to other like school anime characters, and I thought it was kind of boring. No Game No Life. I definitely hope they add a second season. I don't know why they have no second season for No Game No Life. It's good anime, and they need to add a second season, no matter what. It's definitely very good. Parasite, The Maximum. It's definitely one of the better shows, I would say, out there. It takes a more serious tone, and I would definitely put it for a 9 out of 10. Let's do Erased. It's definitely good. I just didn't like the last few episodes. Vinland Saga, amazing. Needs a second season. Thank you so much for looking at this tier list. Here, I'll zoom out a little bit to show everything. If you're interested in doing this tier list, or you want to, I'm not sure how you do this, because I just started really quickly. But if you find it, great. But this is the basic rating. Argue with me in the comments, okay? I'm happy to disagree and agree, or whatever. Okay, thanks so much for watching. Enjoy your day. Goodbye. Subscribe or whatever you want, and like.